Hi, it's Stephen here from Ted's World of Imaging, getting you Teducated about time-lapse photography. A single photograph is capturing a moment in time and putting it in your pocket. Time-lapse is about taking many of those images and putting them together to show the passing of time, capturing the changes as the world turns. It could be weather, or the movement of people, or the movement of stars in the night sky. Time-lapse is an interesting and engaging way of showing the world as it turns around us. Here are our top 5 tips for time-lapse photography. Number 1, get your exposure right. Make sure you set up your camera to have the correct exposure for the duration of the time-lapse. Having an exposure that is perfect for the afternoon will mean your images later in the sequence will be dark. Setting your camera to auto ISO will allow the camera to compensate for the change in light, making your time-lapse sequence beautifully show grandfather time as he turns the world. Number 2, set the interval. In your camera or action camera, you can set the interval of your time-lapse via the menu, or you can use an external intervalometer. An intervalometer is a controller that fires off your camera at a particular interval, 1 second, 2 seconds, etc. If you set up a small interval, you will end up with a large number of images. This will result in a video that will show the most detail and will smoothly transition throughout. Setting a large interval will show dramatic changes between the frames, but will result in jerky transitions in the final product. Number 3, set your duration. Before you start your time-lapse, decide on how long you would like the sequence to run for. A long duration will show the maximum change in things like the weather or the position of stars. This will require longer battery life, and to get a smooth transition, a large number of images and therefore card space. For things like star trails, a duration of 24 hours will give you a full circle of star trails. To time-lapse a sunrise, a duration of up to 2 hours will allow our nearest star to welcome in the day. Number 4, use a tripod. If you want to make sure that your camera is always in the same place for your time-lapse, the best way to do this is to use a tripod. Tripods come in different sizes and weights and with different style heads, so make sure your tripod supports the weight of your camera and its lens. Different heads make it easier to make small adjustments. This will ensure that the ocean in your sunrise does not run out of the side of your image. Number 5, post-production. Make sure you do all your post-production on the individual frames before you put them together. This way you can get the effect you want, whether it be to keep the light constant or to vary it as the day ebbs away. For stills, merge your frames together in something like Lightroom or Photoshop. This is a quick way of getting your finished masterpiece. For video, use something like Premiere Pro. It enables you to put your stills together and output a video accordingly. Want to know more? Head to teds.com.au/blog or keep updated by subscribing to Teds on YouTube or following Teds on Instagram at Teds_cameras for all the latest Teducation. You can also join Club Ted to stay updated on the latest news and content, as well as be eligible for all Club Ted only offers. See you soon.